Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Alright, and now here I am continuing with another Phase 3 MCU movie. And now, with a review for Black Panther. So, yeah, everyone has already said it. This is just, it's a great movie. Yeah, it is a really great movie. This film so far has been like the critics have been the best on this one. Like this one really did. This is the Marvel film that really did do the best with critics. Like this is the highest uh, scored film with critics on Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah, this film has really been held in a high regard. And plus, yeah, this was the first Marvel film that actually did win an Oscar, which is kind of surprising. I mean, Marvel has had like just a bunch of great films, and they had never won any Oscars prior to this film. So yeah, I don't see how that's possible, but regardless, yeah, this is still like the first Marvel film that actually did win an Oscar, so yeah, that should say something right there. And yeah, this film is just yeah, it is just a really great film. I mean, I saw this in the theater, and yeah, it really was just really did love it, and yeah, rewatching it, I still do love it. Like, yeah, it's just an awesome film to watch. Yeah, this really just yeah, just like Spider-Man: Homecoming, this film is like set after the events of Captain America: Civil War, and really this film just focuses on Black Panther or T'Challa's life after like returning to Wakanda following like the events of Civil War and his father's death. And yeah, in this film, like he does really become the king or the ruler of Wakanda, and then like his cousin like returns and really just fights him for the crown, and like he ends up defeating him and like assumes the throne, but then like and over time like he does return to Wakanda and really just take it back. So yeah, like so this film is kind of like yeah, it's kind of like similar sort of to Thor Ragnarok, seeing how like there's another person that is like feels that they're the rightful heir to the throne. And then yeah, this also kind of like feels a little like the Lion King in a sense, seeing how T'Challa is kind of like defeated and like his enemy or his rival like assumes the throne and then he returns to reclaim it. So yeah, so it's kind of interesting in that sense. So yeah, this is I really did love this film. I would definitely like place this in like the top five Marvel films so far. I mean, yeah, it is definitely like a really great film, just with an awesome story. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman just yeah, he's just like great in this role. Like Chadwick Boseman is awesome as Black Panther. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just yeah. This, like I said, this film was like set after the events of Civil War. So, yeah, this is of course like not an origin story, just like how Spider-Man: Homecoming wasn't. And yeah, unlike with Spider-Man, yeah, Black Panther's origin was pretty much just done in the Civil War. Like when his father dies, like he just really just keeps Wakanda in tradition with like the panther being their animals, their spirited animal or whatever it was. Yeah, and yeah, he just like becomes Black Panther and is now like a hero with enhanced strength. So yeah. So yeah, basically with the origin told already in Civil War, there really wasn't no reason to really make this an origin story. So yeah, they jumped right into it and gave him like an actual story arc. And yeah, like I said, Chadwick Boseman is just awesome in this role. Like he just like kicks ass as Black Panther. Like it's just a great performance, and yeah, he just like they gave him an awesome voice. Yeah, this voice is actually really a voice that actually does sound awesome. Awesome, yeah, it's not like a Christian Bale's Batman voice where it just like sounds like so stupid and annoying and stuff. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman's voice as Black Panther, it's not annoying. It just like sounds really awesome, and it really is like a pretty good like African type of accent. So yeah, I really do love the voice that like Chadwick Boseman's voice as Black Panther. Yeah, it's really great. Yeah. So yeah, in this film, like we of course have like Chadwick Boseman, of course, like still in the role of Black Panther, and there's also a Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, yeah, Denai Aguirre, Martin Freeman, and Winston Duke, Angela Bassett, and Forrest Whitaker, and Andy Serkis. So yeah, a big cast of characters for in this film. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, it's just like a really awesome story that this film has. Yeah, like I said, pretty much the story of this film is basically just how Black Panther is now like the heir to the the throne after his father's death, and so yeah, T'Challa becomes like pretty much the king and the ruler of Wakanda in this film, and yeah, there's like other people that like had want to fight him for the throne on stuff, and then yeah, his cousin and in this film, who is Michael B. Jordan, ends up eventually like defeating him, and he just like assumes the throne and just pretty much tries to take over Wakanda in his own right and stuff. So yeah, like I said, he's like similar to the premise of the Lion King, where Scar like took uh just assumed the throne and just kind of ruled over Pride Rock. Yeah, it's kind of a similar thing in this film. So yeah, yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, he's like really good in this film as the villain, and Killmonger. Yeah, I guess like with Michael B. Jordan being like in the new Fantastic Four film, and that film like being like just really failing. I guess Michael B. Jordan just wanted to redeem himself in comic book film, so yeah, he came over to Marvel to be in this film, and yeah, he definitely did redeem himself. So yeah, I guess like this is definitely the film Michael B. Jordan will want to be remembered in for a comic book film. So yeah, or at least like he got big uh, his moment in a well, yeah, he got his role in a good comic book film. Yeah, and there's just like, of course, like a bunch of like Wakandans as the characters in this film. There's like T'Challa's like former lover Nakia. There's Okoye who is well, like a bodyguard of T'Challa. And stuff. Yeah, there's there's like T'Challa's mother, Ramonda, and his sister Shuri. And stuff. Yeah, and of course there's also like the not really like the rival nation, but there's like their tribe that's not really like united with the Wakanda, the Jabari tribe, with their ruler Mabaku, yeah. And there's also of course Andy Serkis as like one of the well, yeah, one of the antagonists of this film, Ulysses Clow. Yeah, he's kind of like the main, well, one of the antagonists of this film. He allies with Killmonger in this film. Of course, like after he lost his arm in Age of Ultron, and so yeah, he's like tries to use like a piece of mining equipment from Wakanda um, as an arm cannon to replace his arm. So yeah, Andy Serkis is in this film kind of like as an antagonist, which eventually Killmonger ends up turning on and killing him in this film. So yeah, but yeah, this film is like a really great. Like it does have like a really great story of just how T'Challa is just like now the ruler of Wakanda and stuff, and yeah, that it's pretty much just this with him being the ruler of Wakanda and just like wanting to like just well having the responsibility to just protect, watch over and protect Wakanda with his father now gone. Run. And so yeah, and the story is told pretty well. I mean, the story is like pretty basic. There's not really much of like a yeah, it's not like a really like a huge story going on in this one. Like it is like a relatively simple story. I mean, it's nothing like so big. Like there's like so much going on in it, like with the Avengers films and stuff, and even like some other Marvel movies. But yeah, the story is like really simple, but it's just told so well that it really just does make it like just a really awesome film. And stuff just like with great performances, some great action scenes, and just yeah, it just is overall a really really awesome film, and I really can't find really really anything to complain about with this film. I mean, it just is a really great film with a really great premise and some really nice and some really memorable scenes throughout the film. So yeah. So I would definitely give this film 3.75 stars out of 4. I mean, it is just like a really awesome movie to watch, and yeah, just like I said, I would place it in the top 5 Marvel films. It really is just an awesome film to watch. Okay, so yeah, there's really not like a whole lot to really talk about, but the film it is like I said, it's a relatively simple story. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. So the film opens up with just kind of like telling a backstory. It like explains that thousands of years ago there were like 5 American tribes like warring over a meteorite that actually did contain vibranium, and it showed that one warrior ended up like ingesting like a heart-shaped herb herb and was affected by the metal. Oh, and then yeah, that warrior ended up like gaining superhuman abilities and became the first Black Panther. So yeah, how people it shows how the warriors actually become like a Black Panther is by ingesting those herbs. That apparently does give them the enhanced superhuman abilities. So yeah, that it really does explain like how they do become the Black Panthers. Yeah, and so yeah, then like all of the all 5 of those tribes except for the Jabari tribe like united together to form the nation of Wakanda. And it explained like throughout the centuries, Wakandans like just used that vibranium to just come up with advanced technologies and just isolate themselves from the rest of the world. And then yeah, they just like named themselves as just a third world country. Yeah, and then it cut to 1992 where it showed that Wakanda, the king T'Chaka, ended up paying a visit to his brother, who was actually like on an undercover assignment in Oakland. And then Chaco was just like accusing Ngavu of assisting some like black market arm or assisting Ulysses Claw, who apparently was a black market arms dealer with and he was just helping him with stealing vibranium from Wakanda. And then it just showed that like the Jabu's partner was actually another undercover Wakandan, Zuri, Zuri, yeah. And then yeah, that just like confirmed Chaka's suspicions right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then yeah, then it cut to the present day, and it showed that T'Challa then like returned to Wakanda after the events of a civil war, and then he he then like him along met up. He gosh, I'm getting so tongue tied here. I'm sorry. He met up with Okoye. They ended up just finding Nakaya uh, from like, and they just pulled her from an undercover assignment that she was on to attend like his coronation ceremony along with his mother Ramonda and Shuri, his sister. Yeah. And then it also and like as he was being crowned king, and then Mabaku, who was the Jabari's tribe leader, then just challenged him for the crown in a ritual combat. And so then, but T'Challa ended up winning after like he persuaded Mabaku to yield rather than die, and yeah, he just like convinced Mabaku to really just give up the fight, right, rather than forcing T'Challa to kill him, which is what happened, and Mabaku just gave up the fight. So yeah, so then T'Challa then spared Mabaku's life, of course. Yeah. And then it showed that and like it showed that in a museum in London, it showed that Eric Stevens was actually an accomplice with Ulysses Claw. Ow. And then they ended up like stealing a Wakandan artifact from the museum. And then once T'Challa and the other Wakandans found out about it, one of well Okoye's lover, Wakabi, he urged him to rather than just kill Cloud to bring him back to Wakanda alive. So then T'Challa, uh, Okoye, yeah, Okoye and Nakia then traveled down to South Korea, where like it showed that Cloud was planning to actually sell the artifact to Everett Ross, who was an agent of the CIA. But then, like during when a fight ended up breaking up. Oh yeah, and yeah, they were like in a casino to try to find him, and then yeah, eventually Stanley was like one of the dealers in the casino. So yeah, Stanley cameo in this film. Yeah. But yeah, and then eventually like a fight ended up breaking down in the casino, and then Clow like tried to flee, and then like T'Challa, Okoye, and Nakia then just gave chase along with Ross to Clow, and then they eventually then caught him, but then and through Ross then just convinced T'Challa to just release him into his custody, and then as Ross was interrogating Cloud, Cloud told him that Wakanda's international image is a front for a technology advanced civilization, yeah. And then eventually then Eric then like attacked, and then he like took Cloud away. Hey, but then yeah, Ross ended up like being injured as he was protecting Nakia from being attacked. Then rather than like going after like Cloud, T'Challa decided to take Ross back to Wakanda because apparently they have some technology that can actually heal and save him from dying. And then eventually, then uh, he Eric ended up killing Clow and just turning on him and then taking him back to Wakanda. And then yeah, Shuri then ended up healing Ross, and eventually Zuri he just told the T'Challa about Najabu, and that Najabu had actually planned to share the technology of Wakanda with people of the African descent and all around the world so they could conquer their oppressors. There's then when Najabu was actually arrested by T'Chaka, uh, Azuri was actually attacked by the latter, and then T'Chaka was just forced to kill him, and T'Chaka just like had Azuri lie that Najabu disappeared and left behind his son to maintain the lie, and then yeah, it would reveal that the boy was actually yeah, the son actually was Eric, and it turns out that he's a U.S. Black Ops soldier who like went under the name Killmonger, and then once Eric or Killmonger then brought uh, Clow out to the uh, elders of Wakanda, he then after Charlotte questioned him, and then Killmonger revealed that he actually was the son of a Najabu, Najadika. And then, yeah, of course, like he felt that he was the rightful heir to the throne, and so then he challenged T'Challa for the throne. And then, yeah, the fight then, and yeah, um, yeah, Killmonger, or then just yeah, gained the upper hand on T'Challa, and then just like slashed and stabbed him several times, and then yeah, eventually then, and yeah, he just uh, uh yeah, he ended up like winning the fight, and then just hurled T'Challa over a waterfall where he was presumed dead, and then of course then he assumed the throne. But of course, Ramonda, Shuri, and Okoye weren't having any of that. Or yeah, uh, Nakia, not Okoye. Sorry, yeah, yeah, and then yeah, after like a Killmonger, then just assumed the throne. Like he ended up just ingesting one of those heart-shaped herbs to become like the new Black Panther, and then he just had the rest be incinerated. But Nakia ended up like taking one before they were incinerated. And then Killmonger then just as like had some uh, Wakandan weapons be distributed to just operatives all over the world. Yeah, but then yeah, Nakia, Shuri, Ramonda, and Ross then just went to the Jabari tribe for aid, and then they showed that T'Challa was still alive, and the Jabari had actually rescued him, him in exchange, like to return the favor for him sparing Mabaku's life. And then, you know, Nakia then gave T'Challa the herb, and then yeah, that revived him, and then he returned back to Wakanda to fight Killmonger and kill and reclaim the throne. And then of course now Killmonger also had his own Black Panther suit, so yeah, he was fight. So yeah, T'Challa and Killmonger were fighting, and also like Wakabi and his army. He also like fought against Shuri Nakia and the Dora Milaje. Okay, and then eventually M'Baku and the Jabari also arrived to reinforce T'Challa and Shuri Nakia and the Milaje. Yeah. And it also showed that Ross was also like piloting a jet by remote and just shooting down all those planes that were carrying all those vibranium weapons. Yeah, yeah. And then eventually, after Okoye stepped in, just uh, Wakabi and the army just stood down, and then yeah, as T'Challa and Killmonger were fighting in the vibranium mine, and eventually, like as uh, 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 Killmonger's suit was like forming back up, T'Challa then just ended up stabbing him, and really like wounding him mortally. But yeah, T'Challa was like trying to tell Killmonger that their technology could actually save him, but Killmonger like refused that, and he just said that he would rather die a free man instead of being incarcerated alive. So then yeah, he then just allowed himself to die, and yeah, of course then T'Challa then reclaimed the throne and stuff, and of course like shouting Wakanda forever. Or well, yeah, he didn't really say that here, but yeah, he did say it when he did defeat Mabaku earlier on, and then like of course like well yeah, and then like during this scene like uh Shuri Nakia and all and Okoye and all them, they actually did shout Wakanda forever when they won. Yeah. And then and then the movie then just ended with T'Challa then deciding to just like put out like an outreach center in where Ajabu had died, and so yeah, they just showed the ship that then just coming down. I don't know, I don't know, yeah, the jet just like coming down, and then the kid just asked like T'Challa if it was his, and just who is he, and then the film then just ended up cutting to credits. But then yeah, like in the mid credit scene, it then showed T'Challa appearing in, in front of the United Nations and just said that Wakanda actually does plan to actually like share their sources with the rest of the world and stuff. Yeah, and then we have the post credit scene where it showed that Shuri he was actually tending to Bucky, aka Winter Soldier, aka White Wolf, as he's called here. Yeah, because of course, like in Civil War, like in that mid-credit scene, like he was like like allowed to exile into Wakanda. So yeah, that's where he is at now, and yeah, it just showed that yeah, Shuri is tending to him to help with his recuperation, and it just showed that he didn't have his metal arm, and that it was just a patched up upper. Yeah, it was splinted or and stuff. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it just showed that Bucky was now there, and then it just said Yeah, cut to black, and then just read Black Panther will return and Avengers Infinity War, which of course would be the next film. So yeah, obviously that was going to be Black Panther's next appearance. Yeah, and I find it like sort of strange that for some films, like of course when they have that text saying that this character will return, yeah, in some of the films, like it says that they'll return in a certain movie, like in the first Thor and the first Captain America, it said they'll return in the Avengers, and then like in a the first two, the sequels to both films, like the first sequels to both of them, it said they'll turn in Age of Ultron stuff. And then, like, of course, with Thor Ragnarok in this one, it says they'll return in Infinity War. But, like, with other films, it just says they will return. Like, the two Guardians of the Galaxy films, it just says they will return. And Age of Ultron said the Avengers will return. Like, in Captain America Civil War, it said Spider Man will return. And Doctor Strange said Doctor Strange will return. And, like, even in Infinity in Ant Man said Ant Man will return, and even like in Age of Infinity War, it just said Thanos will return. But yeah, I just find it strange that where some they actually say the film they will return in, and others it just says they will return. So I just find that kind of odd. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, this is definitely like a really really great film. 3.75 stars out of 4. As I said, it just is like such an awesome film with a great story, great great scenes. Yeah, it just is a great film. So yeah, like I said, I would definitely place this in the top 5 Marvel films. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It is an awesome film, totally worth the watch. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it. So yeah, that's it for my review of Black Panther. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.